Hey guys, with 3.5 days until Bitcoin halving, I thought it might be good to have a little conversation around whether I think the price is going to go up, whether the price is going to go down, and what we can expect over the next couple of days and also the next coming weeks. So, historically, Bitcoin halving and the significance around the milestone is that every 4 years, or roughly every 210,000 blocks, the reward for miners in processing the transactions actually becomes more difficult, twice as difficult, which then makes Bitcoin itself more scarce as there's fewer Bitcoins being, new Bitcoins being processed. So that in a nutshell is why price and anticipation for the event usually leads for price to increase in the weeks coming up to the event, but then more similarly to like a lot of events, especially we've seen in the ICO days where certain milestones are reached, there's sell event type news. So there's a very high possibility, and we saw this in the last Bitcoin halving in 2016, where price had a sharp decline straight after the milestone had been reached. And then that kind of marked the significance, or marked, the beginning of the next bull run. So the whole, one of the theories or concepts behind why the price might actually increase and might reach numbers, say like 40,000. There's even predictions from Rail Pal, a macro investor who I've started following. He's got the opinion that Bitcoin could potentially reach $1 million based on the logarithmic chart, but then by traditional standards and traditional TA or trading analysis, price should reach 40,000 in the coming year or years. So, in my opinion, as I've sort of become more invested in Bitcoin and been doing this for a little bit longer, I've found for me, I prefer to avoid highly anticipated events and rather wait for a bias, wait for a direction of the price, and then capture, the middle part of the movement, because you can still make a lot of money riding momentum rather than trying to get the timing for the top or the bottom right when you're trying to get the perfect entry. And, more often than not, you won't get the right entries. So I think this isn't a profitable exercise, even though you might on the occasion get the most perfect entry for a buy or for a short sell. Often you will end up buying or selling and closing out that position far too early. So what are my other thoughts on what could happen? I guess other external influences or factors include the US share market. So if historical evidence is any indication of what's going to happen going forward, we've seen in the past 6 weeks that US numbers and shares have actually increased on job unemployment numbers in the US. So we've hit something like 33 million unemployed, which means 1 in 5 Americans are unemployed at the moment. And then obviously that number is skewed by data, which doesn't include people who working 2 or 3 hours, but they're underemployed, so they want to work more hours, but they are given very few hours. And for some reason the US share price continues to increase on this bad news every Friday for the past 6-7 weeks. If this continues to happen, that could be something else to consider, and what might set the tone for the coming weekend. As you guys know, that on a Friday night at 10 p.m, that's typically when we see price the US share markets open, and then price of Bitcoin following that opening or movement for Friday morning. Anyway, guys, hopefully you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Drop a comment below. I've had some wonderful feedback, and it gives me questions for my next videos. I would love to hear what you guys think Bitcoin price is going to do. Are you guys invested? Are you guys sitting out? Let's hear your thoughts. Okay, guys, catch you on the next one. Peace.